Okay, so thanks to Denzel, this is going to be a video. I want to make one planned out talking about Toon Break as a whole, and that might be another one further down the line. But you can probably guess, big elephant in the room, we've all seen this by now. It's Aemeth. Now, that really threw me off, Sparkle. Okay. Now, let's just watch it first, because let's be honest, no matter how many times you see it, it's still really fucking cool. So, and this was shared by Jeff Keighley, you know, Wuthering Waves gameplay, about the new character coming out in 3.1. Because let's be honest, nobody cares about Lynae now at this point. It's all about Cyrene. Now, I could overreact being like, oh shit, what? Oh! But we're not going to do that because, you know, I'm not trying to get that bag. Looks cool as fuck though, like nobody can deny that's cool. More on this in a moment. Let me just move the mouse. And this is coming from somebody who isn't a massive Kuroba, if you consider that an insult for some reason. I'm somebody who likes Wuthering Waves. I didn't cover it at the start, but is what it is. Now, I think this character may be bait. And it all depends on where it goes in the future. And her kit. We need to see more. But right now, as it stands, I'm a little bit worried. I'm going to take you through why. So, first of all, which one is the ult? Just like 3 different ults and whatnot. Gameplay's smooth. Let me just mute that. I could talk about, like, you know, comparisons to Cyrene, whatnot, but let's be honest. Who doesn't do this pose? Or, in fact, where was the pose, actually? There it is. In fact, name somebody who doesn't do that. Show me a game where a character isn't doing this pose at least once. You can't. They all share it. I could even say something about the flight here. Oh, where was it again? Ah, here we go. They decided they're going to change the traversal mechanic in Lynae to a motorbike, and then they gave you a character who can fly. Very reminiscent of Natlan in Genshin Impact. We all know, we don't have to regurgitate this, but long story short, does this not scream a little bit of Movrika? No? So, my big worry is, as flashy as she is, as cool as she is, I mean, come on. How can you say no to this? My big concern is 2 things. 1, she is now confirmed to be a fusion sword wielder. Is she going to be better than Changli? I don't know. I don't think so, but we'll see. But for me, here's the big issue. And it all boils down to tune break, or tune strain, tune shifting. As you see here, tune shifting, or tune rupture shifting. Certain resonators could tune rupture shifting on the target. During this state, if the affected target is hit by tune break, their tune rupture shifting state is replaced with tune rupture interfered. Tune strain shifting. If the affected target is hit by tune break, their tune strain state, shifting state is replaced with tune strain interfered. Once again, that's cool. This one here. Resonators who can respond to tune rupture interfered cause additional effects. Now, currently, I believe the only person who can inflict these 2 is Lynae. That's the only one confirmed. It is a safe bet to assume every single character coming forward will be able to respond to tune rupture. The only reason we haven't done it right now is because we can't. Nobody else has tune break yet. I mean, you have it, you know, in the base kit, whatnot, maybe give us a dot. Look, I'm going to be honest. I'm not as knowledgeable in this game as someone like Saint Owen's. Okay, I'm just not. But I think that's helpful as well, because when you got a more beginner, casual, not quite sweaty, but wanting to sweat level like I am, it's easier to kind of relate to, and you get a much more, I guess, safer outlook at it. Because there's no point me going, well, you need to get all the rotations down perfectly first. You need to hold that tune break for the right moment where you can cancel animations. The average regular player is not doing that. They're going in for big damage numbers, and the second they can hit F to tune break, my god, you're pressing F so fucking fast. We need more of this. And currently, Lynae is the only person who can inflict either of these. I believe, once again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. That's in the 3 more live stream, all upcoming ones. Okay, that's good. But it's just the response. And that being said as well, in fact, let me go back. I want you to do me a favor. We're going to watch this again. Or you can watch this again. And I want you to comment or whatever. Or just let me know. At what point, seeing this, are you going, ah, yes. That's where they've inflicted tune, strain, rupture. Or they've inflicted the stuff. I feel like she's going to be another, a Cartafia kind of situation where big, flashy animations, really powerful, clearly the character of the entire version. 3.x, you're going to be looking at Aemeth going, oh my god, what a character. But nowhere during all of this am I going, okay, I want to interrupt this attack strain to swap out, apply tune shifting or tune strain, and then respond to it with another character. That's my big concern right now, especially with this. Now, obviously, this is all conjecture as well. This is all me going, oh god, here's what could happen. I don't see a place where, for example, during the flying here, maybe this is the part where you'd be, do you know what? We'll tune break here. We'll go in and we'll smack something open. Or we'll swap out and we can swap back in, hopefully still in the flight mode. There's a lot we don't know. And I'm just making this video as kind of a PSA, I guess. Going, just because this character looks hype, flashy animations, doesn't mean they're going to be, fantastic. Just to give a good example, and I think I may have one. Because we were talking about this going forward. Where, I guess we go to a bit of a story problem as well. I think the story could also be bait. Where this patch, I thought, was fantastic. It was perfect. I worried this is just going to be cool, hype, horrifying moments. Get in the Exo Strider, go nuts. Look at someone like Galbrainer. In fact, no. I'm going to save it for the other video. Because I've decided I want to make that. It's a good video. It's a good topic we have to have. Okay? So look forward to that. Well, now she plays with Luke, but that's another thing as well. Because she's a fusion sword wielder. If we go over when we find the team real quick. Yeah, here. Who does she replace? Most likely, Changli. But Changli can have competition with Galbrainer, potentially. Because Galbrainer, once again, really cool character. She obviously has her own best in the slot with Truyon. But here's another problem as well, Denzel, that I want to point out. What if she's not good with a fusion team? What if all the 3.x characters are kind of locked? And God forbid, they go like a HSR route, where they work better with characters from their own region, their own faction. Chrysos has, look at Cyrene. It's hard not to make the comparison, they are both pink-haired, but if you keep harping on about the comparison, it's stupid. Characters can have pink hair, but not always the same. Moving on. So I just got throbbing vein in my head there. Oh, God. I saw Changli and I was like, no, wrong head. I completely lost my train of thought making a dick joke there. My apologies. But I don't see who she's going to replace. Because looking at that, at no point from all of this did I see a position where I'm going to go, okay, let's quick swap. Let's swap back into Looper to then swap out into Changli, go to Brant, do his whole chain, swap back into Changli, and then go into Looper. Or replace Changli with Aemeth. That's the thing I'm going with her. She looks like it's going to be a Cartafia team situation. And what does that look like? Basically this. Where majority of the time, you start off with Chiacona, maybe do some buffs with Aero Rover. I'm going to be honest, I don't know. I don't like playing Aero Rover. I usually forget about him. I just press 1 and 2. And then Cartafia does the majority of the lifting. That's what Aemeth feels like to me. And I'm just not seeing the synergy with Lynae yet. This all boils down to, can they inflict the status effect that Tune Break offers, rather than just doing the big break effect and responding to it? That's why I want to go. That's what I want to learn sooner rather than later, before I get my hopes up. I don't want it 5 days before Mornay's ban is over. Everybody realizes, oh, she works a different way than you expected. And now it's, oh god, I have to scramble to try and get both. And you get that FOMO, it's like, oh, but if I don't get both, I'm going to miss out. Like Lynae right now, I do think Lynae is not a must pull, but her pull value is pretty high, because currently she's the only person who enables a specific style. Just like Gabriela and Truyan are the only people who buff up Echo skill damage. I'm pretty sure Cancerella and Full Over do that, but I don't know. I don't own those two characters, so that's what it is. Yeah, this is just a be careful video, I suppose. Just a watch out. Maybe don't succumb to FOMO. And if you see bad practices, call it out. Air your grievances like I'm doing now. And I will be doing further in the future. Because Wuthering Waves, out of, let's be honest, career games probably are the most receptive to criticism and feedback. Let's be honest. They have a reputation now where they do listen, as long as the criticism is valid and isn't just, I don't like this thing, change it so I like this. Okay? That being said, video's over. Like, comment, subscribe. I look forward to covering more Wuthering Waves. I know my videos don't always do the best, but fuck it. I make them for the love of the game. What more can you do? Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.